Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to APCA Malaysia. My name is Chef Diana and today we'll be doing walnut dates cake with yogurt cream cheese, and today's live version will be in Malay, but at the same time I will translate to English. So I'll try my best. If you have any question, please comment down below and our chef will be there to assist and to guide you. Okay, so now I will start with cream cheese filling. We have butter, unsalted butter, icing sugar ataupun gula icing, yogurt, cream cheese, garam, dan vanilla essence. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to start with cream cheese. So we will beat up the cream cheese to make it soften, and then we will continue with butter and also icing sugar. So for now, so we can put the cream cheese inside. By using a padded attachment, then you can use medium speed to soften up the cream cheese. Okay, when we are waiting for the cream cheese to be softened, so here we have icing sugar. We can actually sift out the icing sugar first. Because of the humidity in our country, the powder might be like stick to each other, ada gumpal-gumpalan ataupun ketul. Jadi kita kena sift, we will sift out. Okay, then we can put it back inside the bowl. So the parchment paper you don't throw, later we will sieve out the flour for our dates cake. So we just put it aside first. At the same time, you can lift up the bowl a little bit just to touch the bottom of the bowl. Okay, so now, since you see all of the cream cheese already stick to the side of the bowl, so we need to scrap up. So we will beat a little bit more. You can actually put your cream cheese outside before you start your recipe, like maybe around 1 hour, but make sure it's in a room temperature that is not too hot and not too cold. Okey, jadi sekarang cream cheese kita sudah berkembang. Okey, kita boleh scrap dan diikuti dengan butter dan juga gula icing. So now our cream cheese is already softened, so you can put the butter and also icing sugar in. So we can continue mix. Oops. Okay, we will continue mix until it become light and also fluffy. Kita akan pukul sehingga dia kembang dan juga warna dia akan jadi pucat. Okey, sementara kita tunggu cream cheese kita kembang, kita boleh memperkenalkan bahan-bahan untuk membuatkan adunan kek. Jadi saya akan perkenalkan dahulu dan juga selama menunggu kita boleh sieve out, which is kita boleh ayak tepung yang kita nak guna sebentar lagi. And now I'm going to introduce the ingredient that we are going to make for walnut dates cake, and at the same time we will sift out all the dry ingredients while waiting for the cream cheese to be done. Okay, so over here we have cake flour, tepung kek, sugar, gula, unsalted butter ataupun mentega tanpa garam, telur, roasted walnut ataupun kacang yang sudah separuh panggang, half roasted, chopped dates ataupun kurma yang telah dipotong dadu, air, water, serbuk penaik baking soda dan juga baking powder, and last one will be vanilla essence. So now I'm going to sift out all the dry ingredients first. It is important to sift out all of your powder ingredients because, like I said just now, because of the humidity and also to remove all the dirty stuff from your flour or powder ingredients. Pastikan anda ayak tepung yang anda ada. Walaupun anda sudah ayak sehari sebelum, tapi lagi bagus kalau kita sieve lagi sekali ataupun ayak sebelum kita start resepi yang seterusnya. Okay, so now these powdered ingredients, you just put it aside. We will come back to the cream cheese. So now I will show you. Okay, this is the texture of the cream cheese. The color now is much more lighter than the previous one. So now what you can do, you just scrape out first, and we will continue with yogurt, salt, and also vanilla essence. And if your mixture is too cold, you can actually use a torch gun to warm up the bowl, so that all the fat and also the powdered ingredients will mix well. So I will add the yogurt, vanilla essence, and salt. Okay, so now we will continue to mix. By using a medium speed. And make sure that your cream cheese is emulsified well. So lift up the bowl once more time. Okay. So we're done with the cream cheese filling. Now we were going to put in a bowl and also keep inside the chiller. And once we want to pipe, we will take out and use it. Okay, so now we will cover with cling wrap and keep it inside the chiller. Make sure direct contact, which is touching the surface of the cream cheese. Okay, so we will keep it inside the chiller. And now we will continue to our walnut dates cake. So first, we need a paddle attachment. So now what we're going to put inside is we will put all the dry ingredients together with the fat, which is the butter. So all powder ingredients that we sieved just now, we put everything in. And also the butter. Okay, so we will mix it until a sandy texture ataupun pasir. Sekejap lagi saya akan tunjukkan cara yang ataupun texture yang kita nak, which is sandy texture. So kita akan masukkan, kita startkan dulu. Using a low speed. Kita akan biarkan dahulu. Dan pada masa yang sama, kita ada kurma yang telah dipotong dadu dan juga walnut yang sudah dipanggang separuh panggang, or half roasted walnut, and also chopped dates. So now what we're going to do, because normally when we are making a cake fruit, okay, all of the fruits will be easy to drop down at the bottom of the cake. So what we're going to do, we will coat with one layer of flour just to make sure that it won't sink down. So we put the dates and also walnut inside. For the dates, it's quite sticky, so it's much more easy to stick to each other. So make sure you put the flour just to separate each one of it, and also the walnut together. And you mix just to make sure that the dates won't stick to each other. It will be much more easy if you use your hand, especially for the dates, like I told you just now, it's quite sticky. So just try to remove it and break it into pieces. For the nuts and dates, it's up to you whether you want to chop it down to small pieces, or maybe you just want to use the whole thing, which is one whole walnut or maybe one whole kurma. Up to you, but for today, I'll just cut it chopped. And also I will put a little bit more of flour. Just to mix one more time, and then I'm done. Okay, now our mixture already turned to sandy texture. So now this is the time for you to add the eggs. Okay, for eggs, normally if your dry mixture is much more than the liquid, so I will put more all at once, but only for the eggs. Water we will pour out slowly. So for the sugar and also the eggs together. You can say that this method is like all-in method. So first with dry ingredients, and then you will continue with liquid ingredient. So you mix well, and then you can pour out slowly of the water and also the vanilla essence. So now I will pour. Don't pour everything at once, because if not, it will take time to mix and you will create more gluten and the cake end up will be hard. So once everything mixed well, and then you can continue to pour in slowly. Make sure it doesn't split. Okay, now we can stop just to scrap the sides of the bowl. So we scrap and then we'll continue. Continue to pour the water. So now you slowly see that the mixture is turning liquid. Okay, and the last one will be vanilla essence. So for vanilla essence, I will slow down the speed and continue to add. You continue. Okay, now I'm going to use a torch gun just to torch the bottom part of the bowl because now it's too cold and it starts to split. So just to warm it up, not to melt everything. Just to combine everything, become one. Sorry. Okay. Now everything has already been mixed, and now is the last one. Okay, so now all the nuts and also the dates, we can put everything all in, just to fold in. Okay, over here, we just mixed. And then done. So now I'm going to pour out on the mold that I choose, which is a ring. Okay, so if you don't have a seal pad, you can actually use parchment paper, or maybe like if you have any mold that already have the bottom part, so you can put parchment paper as well. And if you don't, you can actually use something on the bottom or wrap it with aluminum foil. So now I'm going to pour out. And then you just flatten it and make it even. Okay, then now we are going to bake at 170 degree for 20 minutes. So how to check whether it's done or not done? You can actually take a knife or maybe a stick. Okay, you poke on the center and then you will check whether if come out clean, that means it's done. If it doesn't, then you need to add more time to cook it. Okay. Thank you. So now let me just clean up a little bit. Okay, so now I already make a cake that I already done. I already cut as well, so I will show you now. Okay, so this is the cake that I already done bake. So after done baking, you can actually let it cool down first and then you can keep inside the freezer if you want to cut out. Okay, but for me, I cut out this shape. So it's much more easy for me to cut when I put it inside the freezer and it's also when it's frozen. If it's still soft, then it's much more easy to break out all the crumbs from the cake itself. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take out our cream cheese and put it in a piping bag. So you just soften up with your spatula. Okay, now I'm going to put inside the piping bag and I will use this nozzle, which is number 20. It's up to you whether you want a pipe or you don't want a pipe. Maybe you can bake it straight away in a mold and then you just pour out everything, which is the cream cheese, when it's cooled down. You just pour out and then you just let it chill, let it set, and after that you can cut and straight away eat it. But if you don't, if you want to make it like how I do it, if you want to garnish or do something with it, then you need to make the piping, which is the cream cheese, to set, and then also it will be much more easy for you to bite later on. So I'll put this inside. Jadi sekarang saya akan pipe cream cheese filling ini menggunakan piping bag. Kalau anda tak nak, anda boleh gunakan loyang. Kita dah bake kan, dia jadi straight. Jadi kita teruskan tuang kat dalam, bagi dia flat. Lepas tu masuk chiller, kemudian senang untuk kita potong dan juga makan. Kalau jenis yang tak nak pipe lah. Tapi kalau nak pipe, nak buat cantik-cantik, kita boleh pipe. So kita masukkan. Make sure your cream cheese is not too soft, tak terlalu lembut. Kalau terlalu lembut, bila kita pipe, dia akan sengit-sengit, which is it's not going to be stable. And then also it's really hard for you to handle. So now I'm going to pipe. Make sure there's no bubble in your piping bag. Keluarkan segala angin yang ada dalam piping bag so dia tak akan pecah masa kita pipe. Okay. Sekarang ni saya akan pipe. Okay. Okay, jadi sekarang ni saya dah finish piping and now it's time to decor. Okay, so di sini saya ada orange peel or mixed peel. You can use any decoration that you want. You can also put dates if you want. But just to make the color much more nicer, so I take something like color is much more striking. So I will put the mixed peel. So for this recipe, you only can get this amount, which is the cake. So if you want to use like maybe round shape mold or maybe other cake, or maybe you want to do a layered cake using this batter, so you need to double up the amount. Okay. Jadi sekarang ni kita akan letak sedikit silver leaf just to make it much more nicer. But if you don't want, then it's fine. Okay. So now we will put it on our plate, which is the place that where I want to present. So I'll put it on top here and we are done. So you can choose which one that you want to put on top. Okay, and now we are done. So I'll show you how the product looks like. So here are the final product. So thank you for tuning in, and also please don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel APCA Malaysia to watch more of the videos. We are going to make more videos in the future, so please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And thank you so much for tuning in, and terima kasih. Thank you.